Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and if you're looking for ways to make extra money, maybe I can help you out. So, what we do here at Mountain Man Treasure is we buy things and then we sell them for more than what we paid for them. Pretty simple, right? It's easy. It's not simple. Those two aren't necessarily the same thing. Now, what we do is we go to garage sales, we go to estate sales, we go to thrift stores and pick up things that people are selling at a low dollar amount that actually have a higher value than what they realize. And then we sell them to the people that are looking for them online, primarily on eBay. That's the platform that I have chosen to use. And so what we're going to do today, it's What Sold Wednesday. We're going to go back through and look at the things that I sold this week on eBay for profit. Now, it hasn't been a great week. Last week wasn't a particularly great week either. We still made some money, and we still made some good flips. Things do tend to slow down a little bit in the summer, and that's just, I think, what's happening right now. I also haven't been listing a lot. I've been really busy at home. I've been really busy at work, and when you don't list, you don't sell. I did actually get about 24 things listed today. So that was really, really good. I'm very happy about that. I'm on vacation from my full-time job, and so spending some time out here in the mountain layer working on reorganizing. We're going to have a different backdrop before too long. I don't know if we're going to get to that this week. We're working on organizing over here is going to be all my unlisted inventory. All my listed stuff is right here. It's going to go back there. You can't see that. But I'm going to show you what it looks like when we're done. So things in here a little chaotic right now. But I want to get to you what sold Wednesday. So let's run down. We've got 30 things that we sold over the last 7 days. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at them. I will throw a picture of the listing right up there so you can see it. And we'll get through it as quick as we can because we've got 30. We don't want to take all day getting through these. And I've got a cheat sheet because I can't remember them all. So the first thing, and some of these are overlapping with last week. Sometimes I'm able to sneak in some of the Wednesday sales on the video, and that happened last week. So if some of these seem familiar, that's what happened. There's a little bit of overlap with these videos. But sold these pair of Tony Lama boots. I picked them up at a garage sale a couple months ago for 20 bucks. Definitely paying up, but Tony Lama is a name you want to look out for. Not all of them, but very many of them have very good value. And these had pretty good value. They weren't fantastic, but they were pretty good. Took an offer of $75 plus shipping. They're heading down to Texas. Unfortunately, they got caught in the slowdown. There's a lot of problems right now going on with USPS. I just checked them today, and they're stuck. They should have been there already. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully the buyer understands it's not my fault. I shipped them out actually the day that he purchased them. Priority. It's now a week later and they're not there. But they'll get there. And hopefully he's happy with that. We sold this Beckham jersey, David Beckham, when he was with when in MLS with the Galaxy, I believe. I paid $2. I think it was $1.99 at Goodwill. And somebody paid $22.93 for this. And then they paid international shipping. This is going over to Germany. A lot of, well, not a lot of, but a pretty good amount of international sales peppered in this week. I love my international sales, guys. If you're not selling internationally, you're cutting off millions of potential customers. It's something to look at. Pampered Chef, I paid $4 for this thing. This basically makes breakfast sandwiches. It makes you homemade McMuffin. I paid $4 for this. It was new and an open box. It sold for $31.49 plus shipping. Now, this troll doll, didn't pay anything for it. It was a throw-in at the new thrift store. And Jesse shops. Jesse, thank you very much. Jesse loves trolls. And I actually thought of her when I found this one and his partner. He's actually back there still. He hasn't been purchased. Jesse picked this up, $9.98 free shipping. So I'm very excited to get that to Jesse. This one, unfortunate. This was a really cool Fiesta Ware butter dish. Held on to it for a little while, picked it up for a couple bucks at Goodwill, knew it would eventually go, and it did. Somebody bought it for $23.27 plus shipping. and then sent me a message over the weekend, and it broke. She said, you know what, you did an amazing job packing this. Somehow, Postal Service broke it. And I did. I put an awful lot of bubble wrap on that. This is only the second broken item we've had in the last, we're pushing on 2 years now. And so this should have been fine. It was really, really heavily bubble wrapped and then wrapped in a cardboard sleeve. So essentially a box in a box, and then packing around that inside of the box. So it was essentially a box in a box floating is what that is. And they still found a way to crack the lid. Unfortunate. I refunded her. She sent me pictures of it, and she's very upset because, this is the one she wanted. But she said, it's not your fault, but it was priority, so you should be able to get your money back, right? And I said, yeah. So I filed a claim with the Postal Service. Hopefully I'll be getting a check in the mail for that. It's not a very hard process, and priority mail, from what I understand, they typically will refund you without really any question. So it's just a matter of waiting for a check in the mail, which is kind of obnoxious. But I refunded her. I am assuming that the refund is coming from the Postal Service. So money-wise, we're good. It's just a shame that, a really cool piece like that got broken. But you know what? It happens time to time. So we still got our money out of it. It's just she didn't get her product at the end. How about this Miller Lite tank top? Bought this at Aaron's new thrift store, Big Sky Thrift. At least that's what I'm calling it because the name is too long. It's I think they were $1.50. I think tank tops were $1.50 over there, and this sold for $9.48 plus shipping. I had a watcher. I sent them an offer for 50 cents off, 5%, because it was like $9.98, and they took it. So not a huge profit, but pretty solid profit. And it actually moved inside of about a week. So it actually moved better than I thought it would. This package of ink, I paid $5 for it. I think it was marked 10, and then it was half off weekend at this local thrift, which is actually coming up this weekend. We're going to take a video of that so you guys can see what half off weekend looks like in that thrift store. It's the only time I go there. Otherwise, it's too high priced. So we're probably going to have some of that footage here this weekend. So I paid $5 for this. It sold for $45.49, free shipping. But once I wrapped it up and did the thing, cardboard sleeve essentially, fit right inside a padded flat rate. So we still made really solid profit on that. Here's another troll. This one was an artist troll. It hung around for about 3 weeks or so. Paid 50 cents for it. And it sold for $9.98. Plus, I just put a flat shipping charge on there. It didn't cover all the shipping, but I thought, let's see. So $9.98 plus $1.99. Shipping. That covered most of it because this was a little bit more desirable of a troll doll, and somebody picked it up. So essentially they paid $12 for this. So that, not a bad flip. Game Boy picked this up also at Aaron's shop. Now, that's not a huge profit because I did pay up for it. $35 is what I paid for a Game Boy, 5 games. One of them was a Mario game, so that's nice. Had the case. It was a really nice bundle. And so I knew we weren't going to get rich off the thing. The system itself is probably worth about $40, and that game might be worth $15 or $20. So I figured we should be able to get $60 to $65 out of this thing if we just wait. And it worked. I actually tried it at auction. Nobody bid. And then somebody sent me a lowball offer once I relisted it for $35. I wasn't going to do that. I don't make any money that way. So I just let it sit. And actually the next day, somebody picked it up. $66.49 plus shipping. Harley t-shirt. Harley t-shirts are always good. Some are more long tail, but they do sell for me, and they sell very well. This one I paid up for it. I got it at the local thrift. I paid $4, and it sold for $16.14 plus shipping. A Super Bowl hat. This one didn't come from Aaron's thrift store, but it came from Aaron. This one of the last straggling items that I picked up from him. I sort of cherry-picked some of his inventory. He was getting out of selling it on his own. This was last year before he decided to open up a shop. And this was one of the things that I picked up. I think I've got a pair of boots and a hat, maybe, and a bobblehead left. That's it. I've got a Sidney Crosby bobblehead. I was sure that would go sooner. It hasn't so far. But this hat, I actually took an offer on it. Very cool Super Bowl hat, corduroy, really neat hat. I thought it would be worth more, but you know what? It's been sitting around a long time. So I took an offer of $10 plus shipping on that. How about this thing? Vintage microphone. This from Radio Shack. It's a tie-pin, like a lavalier mic. This came from Danielle at Artifacts. If you guys look back, or I might put a card up here if I remember. She sent me a box. I bought a reseller's box from her, and really neat stuff in there. I actually still have some stuff sitting over here I have to go through, but of the stuff that I've listed, it's starting to move out. This is the first thing. There's more things actually that sold this week out of that box, and this sold for $17.49 plus shipping. This is a Rolling Stones guitar tabulature book. It's a music book from from the Rolling Stones. I think I bundled this, so I think I'm about 75 cents into this, and it's not worth a ton, but they're cool things to have, and they do sell. $9.48, free shipping, but medium mail, so really pretty cheap. This a really cool Woolrich. This is a button-up shirt. I've actually had this for quite some time. I thought it would go quicker than it did, just because it was a 4X. It was a big size. It was a good brand. It hung around for a long time. I thought it was a cool pattern, but somebody sent me an offer of $22 plus shipping over the weekend, and I took that. How about this? Corona. I had a thought that it would sell. I actually picked this up at the same time as that other tank top, and this sold. Again, I think they were $1.50 at the store. It sold for $9.98. This one I put free shipping because the sell-through rate on these wasn't as high, and so I thought, you know what, I'll take a little bit less off of this as long as I can move it, and it moved. So $9.98 free shipping. It's a tank top. It doesn't weigh anything, so it was pretty cheap to ship. But the other tank top, I picked up 3, sold 3 all this week. The Miller High Life, $1.50. This one went $9.98 plus shipping. So apparently beer tank tops are bolos. Who knew? Hot Wheels. I've held on to this for, 18 months now. It's been a long time. I picked this up, I think, for a quarter. Somebody sent me an offer of $8 plus shipping, and I took it. This is beat up. This is one that there are people that restore these things, and I think that's what this is destined for, is restoration, which is really cool because I gave somebody a little bit of a project, and this is going to be a really, really cool car when they're done with it. This one, I think we're into these about $5, and I'm so glad that they're gone. I've been hanging on to these for a long time. They've sold twice before. Neither time the buyer paid. This time the buyer paid. And so these are gone and out the door. $45.48 plus shipping. Don't go out looking for vintage soccer cleats. They're going to take forever. And this is a good brand. Patrick, if you find Patrick, it is a really good brand. It's just, it took the right buyer to pick up these soccer cleats. This belt buckle, I think I paid $3 for this here about a month ago or so at a garage sale. Took an offer of $18 plus shipping. You notice a lot of these are taken offers or made offers. I make offers on a lot of stuff to watchers, and I enable best offer on a lot, probably 95% or more. It might be 98% of my stuff. If somebody wants to feel like they made a deal by saving $1.50, I'm okay with that. My margins can handle it. I make a lot of sales off of best offers, and I don't know. Everybody's got their own business model. For me, it's what works. And these Lacoste Izod vintage swim trunks, these also came from Danielle from Artifacts Original, from that box. And these, I thought they might go for more. Sometimes these do sell for a little bit more. These just, they weren't going to. I could tell by the looks that I was getting on them, the offers that I was getting on them. Just wasn't going to go for as much as I hoped, or at least it was going to take a long time to get what I hoped out of them. But I think we still got a decent deal. We took an offer of $25 plus international shipping, and this checks a new one off of my list. I've never shipped anything to Macedonia before. So that was a new one. That's cool. And they said, hey, if you ever come across any more of these or any like this, like nylon shorts, let me know. So now I've got a buyer in Macedonia. Mountain Dew. Everybody loves Mountain Dew, right? This I picked up a couple months ago. You guys might remember this was a really, really nice lady. She saw me actually wearing I was either wearing my Mountain Dew hat or Mountain Dew shirt. And she says, "Oh, you like Mountain Dew?" She went into her house and brought this out. She actually brought two of them out. One of them was used and had some pilling on it, but this was brand new, never been worn. And this was like construction worker lime green yellow mix, super bright. An XL, and she gave it to me for I think $5 is what we settled on. So we bought this for $5, and I took an offer of $30 plus shipping. How about MC Hammer? Danielle, this one was in her box again. There's not a particularly valuable cassette. There's actually a lot of them out there. This was You Can't Touch This. This was the album that was on. It sold for $5.99, which is not a lot, right? But if it would have sold here in the U.S., I think I was charging free shipping on it. It didn't. It sold to somebody in Japan. So all in, they're like $20 to get this vintage cassette from MC Hammer from the 90s. How about Queen? I picked this up recently from Goodwill. You guys might remember this, $1.99. It sold for $14.13. That was an offer I sent out. Free shipping, but, media mail. And something I've actually started recently, because media mail is taking a long time lately, guys. Usually it takes 5 to 7 days. And right now, media mail sometimes is taking like 2 weeks. And so what I've started doing, I still offer media mail shipping because it's the best way to go when you're shipping out, especially stuff that's not high value. It's $2.80. So you can offer free shipping as long as it's media mail, and you're not missing out on a whole lot. But what I've been doing is I offer media mail for free shipping, or I add a second option for first class. If they want to get it a little bit faster, I charge $1.99 shipping. And that way it covers me if they want to go first class. And every once in a while they pick it. That's something I've been doing here in the last couple of weeks just to see what happened and to see what people want to do with it. It's free shipping if you want it to take a little while, or if you want it a little bit quicker, you got to pay $2. We'll see. I'll let you know once that gets a little bit down the road if I see any difference, any buyer preference. But that's the way I'm getting around it. So if they come back and say, "Hey, you sent this thing, it's taking forever," I can say, "You know what? It is. We offered first class shipping just so you could get a little bit sooner. That is an option if you order again from us," and remind them, "Hey, you had a shot and you decided not to get it faster." I don't know. We'll see how it works. Let's see what else we got. We're getting down the list here, and we're running a little bit long, so I'll try to hurry. This Riddell helmet. We actually picked this up in Billings just a couple weeks ago. Picked this up for $1, and it sold for $16.99. Free shipping. It only weighed about, I think, 10 ounces or so, something like that. So we still made pretty good profit on that. This duck, I've had it forever. I don't even remember how much I paid for it. Probably a quarter, a dime. I don't know. It was really cool. I thought eventually somebody would like it, and they did. $8.07, but they also paid shipping. So we made a few bucks on that. It just took a long time. This one from the Reselling Resource Center Facebook group. Check it out. If you're not a member, you need to be. It's a fantastic group. It's run by Dominic, the Primetime Treasure Hunter. Check out his YouTube channel as well. Really, really good information there, and really great support in the Facebook group. There was an event today where essentially there's a list of people that you can buy from initially, and then you buy something from them. You can post your link, and then people can buy from you. And so it's sellers supporting sellers. I ended up buying something today and made 2 sales after I bought one thing. So that's just one more way that group helps you to ring up some sales. And this was one that Crystal bought. It was from a BAM box. Really cool enamel pin of Yoshi. She paid $9.98 plus shipping on this. So Crystal, thank you so much. That was really, really cool. And then this Whalers hat, I picked this up for, I think it was $3 at a garage sale. And Underdog Picker, also a member of that group, he picked this up. Said he'd been eyeing it for a while. So, man, he also is a viewer of the channel. You might have seen him in the chat. So I sure appreciate you stopping by. I sure appreciate you picking this up. It is a cool hat. It actually lasted longer than I thought. But, yeah, the Whalers are gone. The Whaler canes, $24.49 plus shipping. So thank you, man. I sure appreciate that. Really, really cool of you to stop in and do. 3 more things, guys. Daz Band Funkology. I picked this up for $1 quite a while back. This was a half-off deal that I got at Goodwill. It sold for $10.60. Not big, but it's going to France, which is kind of cool. So I sent a cassette to Japan and a CD to France. And Dwight, we've got, can you see him? Yeah, he's back there. I sold one of those. This a Dwight Funko Pop. This one of the 2020 Comic-Con Funkos. Paid $15 for it, and it sold for $32.89. Free shipping, but these things between 8 and 10 ounces is what they weigh, so pretty cheap to ship out. So we made a few bucks off of that, and I've got a couple more. If you're interested, I do have some more in the store, and also some Comic-Con Marty McFly exclusives in my store as well. And then Future Zone VHS. I sold a cassette, a CD, and a VHS this week. Not bad. This Future Zone, really cool. I have no idea what it's about. I just thought it was cool art. This was when I picked a whole bunch of just sci-fi and some horror and just old VHS tapes from this lady from the trunk of her car, actually. So I'm maybe a quarter into this. That's it. Maybe 50 cents. It sold for $14.87, free shipping. And that, guys, is what sold this week out of my store. 30 things over the last 7 days. Like I said, a little bit slow. There was one day where we sold like $22, but the next day it's like $147. It's the eBay roller coaster. It's up and down, guys, and you just got to ride it through. The summer it's a little bit rough, but the fourth quarter, guys, right around the corner. So if you're not selling yet, guys, and this is something you're looking to get into, jump in, because the fourth quarter, that's the last 4 months of the year. Things start selling like crazy. Last 4 months. It's the last 3 months. I can do math. It's the last 3 months. It's late. We've been working a lot in here, so I apologize. Math. I was told there'd be no math. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming by, guys. I sure appreciate it. I'm going to cut this thing off. I've got to edit it. I've got to export it. I've got to upload it so you guys can watch it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the bell. That'll let you know when we put new stuff up. And another video coming up, we'll see, Friday, Saturday, right around there. It is my vacation week, or staycation week. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We got to go.